Bang Shelter 11G. Too bad these aren't proof against the end of the world. Now that's loot. No one would ever see you coming. A brick-brack that's still standing. Now, that's a find. Could be a monster napping here at any time of day. Who could stand against that? That motor juice station over there might still have some go juice. Long shot, sure, but there's only one. You need to get the keys in sequence. So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. It suits you. You wear those well. What a wonderful place to hide.
spændende. Lad os se talere som os.
Hooting about Jack.
Bayo, åsind og tusind af mig. Anne Fasu.
Says you look toward.
Noget så prinsejø.
Hopes. This story is about a hero. That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Dawn must be coming soon, because it's awfully dark right now. The sun is high. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Is sure they'll come back on their own once you stop forcing them. Hopefully not to haunt you, though. You've suffered enough already. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge. Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? Hates to think of what's going to happen to all the Gnotes when the world dies. Nothing left to care for. Hates that you didn't care enough about the world to fight for it. Can't believe you joined up with the Jagni. They're constantly pecking around looking for things to swipe. Like starving thieves in a food factory. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. She can't be sure. You'll have to wait and see. There's a change in the air. Feels like daybreak. Figures you probably know your business best, but that's daybreak on the way.
Trigger finger.
You have a chance to change the future for good or bad. Thinks you're always welcome to squeeze by. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. She figures the choosies from the old world are made from gummy trees, but wouldn't be surprised if they were actually made from some chemical concoction, though. Don't get distracted by all the destruction you can see this time of day. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. Seems to her they preferred the mecha-Majuts over the living counterparts in the old world. Maybe the Gnotes were near extinct. These mountains really lack color. It's darkest between the stars. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mecha-Majut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. See that e-waste? You could use that for sure. Good ride long. Tell it, no biting. Let's see. Says the shop holds some... A pleasure do business. Control your destiny, or someone else will. Time to ride. Crush! Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. He's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner. Yippee-ki-yay! This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Claims to be a simple lamp maker, bringing light into the world as best he can. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Begs you to center yourself in the light. It can show you the way out of the darkness. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. Wishes you could see your way toward using your fire to light the way in the world, rather than burn it down. Stunned that you decided the world wasn't worth saving, what was it that burned you? Thinks it's funny you worked with the Jagni. They tried to rob him once, but he scorched away any that got too close. Says if they didn't want to get seared, they shouldn't have been so close. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Says it's pronounced that way, but spelt different. But he feels that connection with you. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. You really do need them alive. Dead glitter moths fade. Says to not forget to gather. The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. Found some e-waste. Worthwhile. Don't know what that e-waste was. That's an improvement. Metal that's scrapped, all was shiny and chrome. The wind just cuts right through you in the mountains. The best kind. Easy does it. Don't tip over. Glittermoth Cave is right here. The world is awake.
It's intended.
That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work. She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. Everything in nature is dual, and so is evolution as it struggles to find balance in creation. She wonders what could be more beautiful than imperfection. Be gentle, this mount's a breather.